So if you're considering a bandsaw and you're considering the Laguna and you know all about it, I'm just going to give you my quick, short and sweet review of the saw. I bought it and I absolutely positively love it. To put it together, I watched the 14 videos that Laguna has. I spent months researching and decided that this was the saw. Saw some of the issues that people had and that kind of thing, and decided, although regardless of that, that this was the saw I wanted. It was on sale, so I bought it. I watched the 14 videos, put it together out of the box, and it cut perfectly without any adjustments, anything. I was trying to go for, Alex Snodgrass says there's no such thing as bandsaw drift, and I always said, I don't know, because my old Harbor Freight saw has no idea what that's all about. But it was time, so I pulled the trigger on this thing. People had said that there were problems with the tires, that they were uneven or bumpy or something. I did not have that issue at all. I don't know if that was in the past, but did not have that issue. I did loosen these two bolts by about a quarter turn from another video or forum I read where a Laguna tech told the guy that's what he needed to do because the thing wasn't traveling freely to detension the blade. And sure enough, I just gave it a little quarter turn and it travels freely. Otherwise, it was just is a little tight getting blades on and off. As you can see, I cut, I don't know if you can see, I replaced the stock plastic guide baffle for the dust collector that goes underneath with a zero insert one made out of wood that I read on another review or saw on the internet somewhere. Somebody else said they didn't like the fact that this door doesn't open all the way when you go to open it, but that's not quite the case. If you slide this, just slide the fence over a little bit and it opens just fine. As you can see, there's no dust in the bottom. I use a shop vac system, so I have a 4-inch PVC adapter that I put on when I'm using my table saw or bandsaw. I followed the directions, plugged it in, turned it on, and it resawed. It ripped other stuff too, but this just perfectly. And then I set it up for resaw, and according to my micrometer, these things are perfect. And that was, like I said, with no adjustment for drift or anything right off the bat. I know Alice Snodgrass always says that. I never quite believed it. But obviously, if you have a good saw, that is the case. I left the top two screws out of the base. I saw that on another review somewhere, and I'm going to use that for storage because that'll close up. And I'll put stuff under there because I am still in a 2-car garage, and I sometimes have to get 2 cars in here. So, just want to say, Laguna built an awesome saw. If you want to know more about it, read up on it. No, I'm not a spokesman for Laguna, but the thing is awesome. Thanks a lot. Bye.